What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We are doing the Necromancer Day on the Conquest of Azeroth Alpha. Now, I have not played this class, and I've kind of been avoiding it, if I'm being honest. I'm not the biggest summoner fan. I play summoners in, like, Path of Exile, and I've played Necromancers in Diablo 2, and Druids, and Summoning Druids, and stuff like that, but I didn't really know how this would play in a World of Warcraft setting. But let's go over the skills we have at level 1 to see what we're working with. We've got Putrefy, 3 mana, 30-yard range, 1.6 second cast, Assault the target with deadly necrotic magic, dealing plague damage. Plague damage is a combination of shadow and nature damage. This ability deals bonus damage based on your intellect. It generates 20 runic power, increases all periodic damage taken by the target by 5% for 10 seconds, stacking up to 3 times. Okay, that's awesome. So plague damage is a combination of shadow and nature, so it's going to double dip from effects that reduce resistances and doubly so for those. I like that it gives a stacking debuff on the target, making them take more damage from all periodic damage, not just ones that you do. So I'm assuming this class has some dots, but this would play really, really well in with like Witch Doctors, for example, who do a ton of damage over time, along with Venomancers as well. Unholy Fortitude instant cast empowers nearby allies with dark power, increasing their armor by 8% and intellect by 8% for 30 minutes. Well, let's go ahead and cast it on myself and get to grinding. Let's see what this class looks like. Ooh! Yo, that's actually a really cool wind-up effect. That's actually pretty dope. I like that a lot, actually. That is really cool. Okay, so I'm at max runic power right now, so I'm assuming I'm going to have some sort of runic power pop-off ability. Okay. I mean, 30 damage at level 2. I don't think, I think Ranger was still the strongest. I mean, I was hitting for 150, 160 damage at level 2 with that class. But we're going to grind here, get up to maybe level 10, level 12, head over to RFC and give you guys an update of what the class looks like then. Alright, I'm not level 12 yet, but this class is fucking unreal, dude. I can't even fucking believe a class like this made it out of research and development. What the actual fuck am I seeing? Look at it. Watch this. Okay. I don't think I've ever played a class this, like, this broken while leveling. This is ridiculous, dude. This is unreal. I don't know if this is the way it was before, but this is not fair. Like, this is not fair at all. I mean, for God's sake, like, just look at the insane amount of damage it does. Like, these skeletons hopping around everywhere. I'm, like, at a loss for words, dude. It just keeps, like, you just go and go and go. You never quit moving. It's so good, dude. Look, it's so OP. Okay, I'm gonna keep grinding and get to level 12. Dude, I can't. I'm gonna get to level 12. I can't even with this class right now. Alright, guys, we made it to RFC, and I gotta say that the class feels insane when you have your skeletons. I know this seems kind of oxymoronic. I know this whole class is built off skeletons, but if you don't have your skeletons to start with, it's very, very weak. But oh my good God, when you have them, I mean, just look at the amount of damage I'm doing to this guy. It's actually disgusting. Like, when you have your skeletons, you're good. Oh, look at that. Wow. Raised Flesh Golem. We got another one. Summon a Flesh Golem to assist you in combat. If you're targeting an enemy, when you summon the Flesh Golem, it will hook the enemy towards the Flesh Golem, taunt enemies and around them and have very high health. Cool. Well, let's get up to 70 runic power and do that. Okay, cool. I got another minion to tank for me. Get him, lads. Like, there's no way this makes it out of alpha in this state, right? There's no way. Like, this is the most blatantly pushed leveling spec or class that I think I've seen. So blatantly pushed. Like, not even close to being arguable that it's pushed. Somebody really likes Necromancers in this game. Really likes them. It's so insanely strong. It's I'm at a loss for words, honestly. I don't know how this class is this strong at level 13. I mean, I barely have any gear, and I'm just, like, crushing it. Maybe Ranger and early Monk was stronger, but this is just top shelf. I'm going to keep grinding here, guys. Maybe get to level 18. Head over to Wailing Caverns. I don't even want to know what I'm going to unlock next, if I'm being honest. This class is ridiculous. All right, so we made it to Wailing Caverns. I don't know who gave the okay for this class to exist in the current state, but it is hilariously overtuned. Like, it is, I'm very, very often, you can tell, I'm literally at a loss about how like, just another dimension overtuned this class actually is at this level. It is fucking unbelievable. Like, I don't know how this got past testing in its current form. It's mind-blowing. Okay, anyway, so the abilities we unlocked since last time we checked in. So we got our Flesh Golem, which is really cool. Plague Wither. It is a instant 14 mana cast, 3-second cooldown, instantly deals shadow damage based on your intellect to all enemies within 30 yards afflicted by at least one necromancer disease. Very, very fun. Ghoulify, 1.5 second cast, 30-yard range, transform the enemy into a ghoul for 20 seconds. While Ghoulified, the target is pacified and silenced, but their movement speed is increased by 40%. Taking damage has a chance to return the target to their normal form. Only one target being Ghoulified at a time. Only works on beast, humanoids, and critters. Acrid Aegis, 10-second cooldown instant. Sacrifice a targeted minion you control or your lowest health minion if you do not have one targeted, which is very fun. I like that a lot. Very, very good. To increase your armor value by 100%, reduce all damage taken by 15%, and increase all healing taken by 20%. After you cast this spell, you also gain increased mana regeneration equal to 60% of your intellect for 10 seconds. Lasts 30 seconds until you're hit by 10 physical attacks. Bone Scrape, 18-second cooldown instant cast, siphons 40% of the maximum health of your active minions and grants you a damage absorption shield based on the health consumed. Now this seems really, really powerful, but I don't think these skeletons have a whole lot of HP, but when you do have your Flesh Golem out, it is very, very powerful. The newest one we just unlocked at level 19 right before stepping in here is Feed, 20 runic power instant, 5-second cooldown, steals health from a diseased enemy. This spell is usable while casting or channeling another spell. So this is off the GCD while you're already casting insanely strong abilities. Let's give this a try. Dude, this class is... I can't even right now. Like, it is just disgustingly powerful. So we're going to be... Oh my god, really? And it's on that low of a cooldown? Okay, who designed this class? I need to have a talk with you, because this is ridiculous, actually. Okay, yeah, this definitely gets my vote for the most giga overtuned class at low levels, I think, possible. There is nothing that matches this class at all, and I don't think maybe anything ever will. This is ridiculous. Like, I've played 18 classes so far. I mean, just look at how fast I'm destroying this stuff. There's literally no way any class is more powerful than this at low levels. They're physically incapable. This class is just absurd, dude. And like, the one downside it did have is it was really squishy and you didn't have a way of healing yourself mid-combat. Now I get to do that while casting other spells. Like, what the fuck? Oh, they have to be diseased. Man, what a downside. 234 damage. From my freaking... Dude, okay, like, if you guys are seeing this, the devs, and you want Phase 3 to come out, dude, Phase 3 is going to be banana salad. If a class like this can be in the game at level 20 doing this good, I don't even want to... I can't even comprehend what this class will be like at level 40, 50, and 60. Just, I think I've done enough gushing and ranting and fangirling. Let's continue to grind, which is not going to take me very long, surprise, surprise, with this class, to level 25, 26, then go hit the stockades and crush that place as well. Okay, so we made it to Stockades, and I gotta say, the power of the class is still like in a different dimension for power. Just right now, because it's a sort of small area, it's not as conducive for the Necro as other classes because you are very squishy. But when you have the ability to kite, it's fine. But the only problem is there's really not a good way of controlling your skeletons at the moment. So you kind of have to wait for them to just basically run out, or you can sacrifice them using other abilities. So you can range pull other mobs away from these rooms because they do have a very large aggro radius, unfortunately, but the power is still just like astronomically overtuned. I would say probably I might do better in RFK considering there's more room and the monsters maybe less packed together, but it's kind of hard to say. I have yet to been able to come up with a strategy that allows me to actually kill packs of 3 quite yet, but I am working on it. Because usually by the time they get to me like that, you see how they all aggro in here. See if we can't just kill this guy real quick. Okay, let's go ahead and run out. No reason to really risk it. Just here for the experience. But yeah, this class is just insane, man. I can't even... It's hard to put in words how crazy strong this class is. I'm going to keep grinding here, hit level 30, probably within the next 10 minutes, I'd say. And then we'll give you an update then. Alright guys, we hit level 30 with the Necromancer. This class is like incomprehensibly strong. It is like, I know I sound silly when I talk about it. It's actually to the point where I would nerf it myself. And I'm not one to usually say things need a nerf in an alpha, especially one that's supposed to be testing leveling speeds. Now, I will say, before you get like your core kit of, let's say, Putrefy and your skeletons and your zombie rush and maybe a heal, it does feel a little on the weak side. And when you're in tightly packed areas that don't allow you to solo a mob out like this, it feels a little clunky and you do feel very vulnerable. But anything outside of those situations, this class is comically overtuned to the point of where I feel I could probably do the performance of like a classic WoW level 60 Fury Warrior at level 30. This class is so stupidly overtuned. I could say you could like make the early levels a tad bit stronger because it does feel a little bit weak, maybe like that 10 to 15 range before you kind of get all your abilities. But after that, I would say cut this class's damage maybe in half, if not more. It is way too high, even for level 30. And we haven't even unlocked our talent books yet, dude. I am honestly concerned that at level 40, this class is going to do upwards of 2,000 to 3,000 DPS, given the current trajectory. I mean, this class is like... I thought Cultist was insane. This class takes the fucking cake. It is so ridiculously overtuned. I would say if you haven't played this yet and you want to feel like an absolute god among men, play this class. This class is ridiculously powerful. Anyway, guys, that's going to be it for this video. If you enjoyed this, remember to subscribe below for more content. I will see you in the next video. Jesus Christ.